Hey everyone, welcome to the Top 10 Most Awesome channel. Hope you are doing great. Today we are going to discuss something funny yet serious. Yes, let's see what it is. In the world of beggars, there are lots of honest people in need, but there are also total fakes. Some people will not feel shame by making you think they are living in the street, when in reality they might be richer than you. From a fake beggar with a mansion to an organized group of con artists, here are 10 beggars that were revealed. Make sure to watch the video till the end to know what kind of scammers you can possibly meet and stay away from them. Number 10. Beggars are often begging because of poverty, but sometimes some rich people are begging too. For example, this happened in San Diego, California. One day, a pregnant woman and her son were begging on the street, but when she was found walking in and opening a Mercedes-Benz, she was shocked by the discoverer. Someone secretly took photos and posted them on social networks. This quickly made the woman notorious locally, and her behavior was exposed in the news. When a reporter first questioned her, she also claimed that the woman in the photo was not her, but facial recognition experts say that it is certain that this fake beggar is the woman driving the Mercedes. Number 9. A YouTube personality has released footage of a supposed homeless man who was seen panhandling for money before he later drove off in a nice car and was eventually confronted at his house nearby. The footage, filmed by YouTube personality Jack Vale in Roseville, California, shows the apparently shameless hustler collecting donations on the street. According to Vale, his uncle had given the man some money several days ago, only to see then the man a few moments later getting into a nice white car and driving off. When the man decides that he was finished begging for the day, Vale and his uncle follow him to a garage where he emerges moments later driving a clean, late-model Chevrolet Malibu. After following the supposed homeless man to a property in a nice neighborhood, they wait for him to enter before knocking on his door and confronting him. Initially, the man claims the house isn't his, but as things heat up, he quickly loses his cool and refers to the house as his. Number 8. Obviously, if beggars have a disability, people will naturally be more willing to give them money. After all, this means that they are more vulnerable and easier to arouse people's sympathy. Some beggars even claim to be veterans wounded on the battlefield, but the disability of beggars sometimes does not fit the reality. For example, in a video once circulated on the Chinese internet, a beggar with a disabled leg was sliding on a wooden board with 4 wheels. It looked like the beggar had lost his legs, but a passerby recognized his trick because he saw this beggar on the bus a few hours ago. At that time, the beggar was a normal person who could stand on both legs. The man decided to expose the male beggar directly on the street. He took off the beggar's pants, and the scene was once embarrassing. But when the beggar's pants were taken off, people discovered that his legs were tied under the pants, and he was not really disabled. Number 7. Here is one more video of fake disability. A Chinese beggar, allegedly paralyzed, moves through the streets of Wenling on a wooden skateboard lying on his stomach. It looks pretty heartbreaking, right? Up until the second part of the video after his work shift is over. The man takes off his old clothes, gets up from his vehicle, and stands as if nothing were wrong. The saddest thing is that many people helped him that day, especially a journalist who got out of his way to help him. However, the man refused. It's a pity that because of these thieves, those who really need help often don't get it. If you like the list and are learning about reality, then do like and share the video. Also subscribe to our Top 10 Most Awesome channel, and to be aware about many such things, press the bell icon and get the notification of our posted stuff. Moving on to number 6. For beggars, New York's Fifth Avenue is one of the best places. Fifth Avenue is known for its expensive luxury jewelry and clothing stores. It is also the city's crooked center. Said to be an excellent scam target, there is an exposed female liar. At first glance, she seems to be a very vulnerable old man. She is leaning on crutches and looks hunched or has some disability. But one day, a man paid attention to the woman. After a long period of observation, he discovered that the woman would pour the money collected in the cup into a handbag, which made her cup look like there was no money for a long time. She could earn $50 to $500 an hour from 50 people, which far exceeds the local minimum hourly wage. Some undercover reporters began to track down the woman. They waited until the evening and then followed the woman. It turned out that the woman climbed into a small car, but when she got out of the car, the reporters were shocked because they saw a very young and healthy woman. She no longer walked on crutches, walked normally, and wore a completely different set of expensive clothes. This is a far cry from what she looked like when she was begging on Fifth Avenue. The reporters continued to observe the woman and found that on the next day, she and her friends started a shopping spree. Another day later, she returned to work again as a vulnerable, disabled woman. The reporter stepped forward to confront her, but the female liar ignored the reporter. Number 5. This disabled person in the Philippines is chilling and trying to get some money with his begging skills, but few people decide to confront him as they have noticed an unusual behavior. Things at first seemed to be normal, but after seeing the camera, the guy became a bit conscious. The cameraman asked him about his other leg. Apparently, he could not answer and ran away on both his legs. Damn busted with no effort. But where was he hiding his leg all the time? Number 4. This boy, oh man, is doing something literally unusual. His flexible body is letting him earn up to $500 a month. The body posture he makes tends to make people feel sorry and let him have some money. But once the duty is done and he is on break, he can just be himself with an absolutely normal body. Even he makes disabled faces, which are absolutely fake. When caught and interviewed, he admitted the truth, but still loves to continue his not-so-worthy yoga practice. Number 3. A woman who begs in Nairobi's central business district in the company of a child has been exposed as one of the notorious beggars who fool kind-hearted city residents. The cunning woman, who pretends to be crippled, crawls around busy streets of Nairobi Central Business District begging for money. A hawk-eyed journalist followed her moves and realized that she was a fake beggar. After a day of hustling in the streets, she was picked up by a car that dropped her in Kairobongi. When she alighted from the car, she walked away smiling after a fruitful day of fooling city residents. Number 2. A Virginia woman exposed in a fake homeless viral video for panhandling when she owned a new car was arrested by police on Monday after officers responded to a disorderly situation she was involved in. The video shows Dominguez appearing to hold a sign while walking across a median strip and stopping by car windows at the intersection begging for money. It then cuts to her being approached by 2 men as she walks over to her 2014 Fiat SUV that was parked in a nearby McDonald's parking lot. As she takes off a sweatshirt, the men ask her why she is driving a new car when she is begging for change all over the city of Richmond. "Why don't you leave me alone before I call the cops on you?" she tells the man. The man filming the video then begins to ask her a series of questions, including, "How much did you make today?" Everyone be warned. Dominguez then walks away from the SUV and towards the McDonald's while threatened to call the police. Well, number 1 is just another mind-boggling case. You will wonder how people can use a learned skill for scamming people. Let's find out. Number 1. A Kentucky man makes a 6-figure salary by pretending to be handicapped. Gary Thompson spends his days panhandling in a wheelchair on the streets of Lexington and faking his mental and physical disabilities, Lex 18 reported. After he was confronted by a group of reporters recently, the bogus beggar, who does have some difficulty walking, dropped the slurred speech and admitted that he earns $60,000 to $100,000 a year, pulling at the heartstrings of passers-by. "I appreciate you guys busting me," Thompson told Lex 18. "Yeah, I'm really good at it. Really good. I am normal. It just helps to be mentally handicapped." So guys, if you liked the video and want to be aware of more such videos about important topics, do check out our top 10 playlist and fill your mind with ample information. I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care and stay aware.